They go play action. Here's Hooker. And his first look is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Hooker now off play action. That is caught by Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards. First down, Houston.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw. Hooker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. Mechie, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And this won't do it. He needed 6. Halfway there.
But this was just simple defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be able for a bounce ball in the pass. But that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Able to fight through one tackle. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The Bears at 11-5 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a dump off here complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Here we go, son.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was supposed to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing. Hooker. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Fields now to throw. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Try the right side with Mitchell. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back down the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. That is caught. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he takes this one in for the Bears' touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. King going to look to bring it out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far. And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bears take over.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams if it...
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Now they'll change things up. Another run with Mitchell.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped right on the line there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and that is no good. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Big play! Big play!
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half.
And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw.
Complete. This is Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Back to throw. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. King going to look to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, Hooker. Caught left side. Here's Dell. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. From the gun, a dig to Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 108 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Taking a shot for Dell here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Taking a shot for Dell here. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
There is something to a game plan to try to keep the defense
first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, Martner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 60 An option give now to Mitchell. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring it up 4. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the 1st down marker. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Hooker. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Look at the big fella go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Now the try here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Texans 29, Bears 21.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter, and just a one-possession game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
36, Bears 21.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, Gibbons. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
What is this?
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now it's Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bears get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
That's caught, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mitchell now off the option.
And he will have it first down here at about the 40.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. In motion right, that's Dell. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll go down at the 28. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Check!
Quickly out wide to Mechie. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 21-yard line.
Give running right is Mitchell. Skirts by at the 15. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Fields. And it's complete to Mitchell. Dances by him. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
This is caught. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the...
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Wants to try to end the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy